This is just bad. This is just really bad.
It wasn't that
it
bad.
Was really bad. You could say it's not bad, but it's really bad.
That's going to be your intro?
Yes. I don't know. It's bad, man. It's bad.
Good Lord.
I don't know. What else is there to say except it's bad? Don't watch it. There's other good, better movies to watch than this, you know?
Hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis Podcast, and welcome back to our second to last Christmas Palooza for 2024. Mm-hmm. I'm Mari. Jay is drinking his drink.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, this is going to be our second to last Christmas Palooza for this year because we've been stressed. But we decided let's talk about Fred Claus. So when did this come out?
2007.
Really?
Yes.
So, why don't you explain what Fred Claus is about?
It's about a guy whose brother is Santa Claus, and they didn't really get along when they were kids, and they don't get along when they're adults, and it's just it's another saving Christmas plot from the big bad CEO type person. And
Except
also trying to fix brotherly love of some kind. It is quite a fucking just
trip of a movie.
No, it's uninspired. I'll say it. I'll say it right now. This is some just uninspired shit.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I don't know. I was waiting for some form of it being okay. I was waiting for
I personally
be interested in a subplot, something. I was interested. Because normally when I watch these types of movies, there kind of is. But there isn't. And that's kind of bad. That's kind of the worst thing for me to be is forgettable shit that I regret watching.
Oh my goodness. Like, to me, this wasn't that bad. Like, could it have been better? Yeah, but it wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. I like to see you remember this movie like a month from now.
Okay, you shush.
I like to see you remember this movie a month from now and see, like, hey, do you still think Fred Claus is bad?
Like, I liked the idea. Like, the main character I thought was good. I just feel like he was a bit of a shithead. But he did have some good intentions here and there. I did like his relationship with the kid Slam. I thought those two got along very well.
The concept is not
groundbreaking.
No, the concept itself is fine. You take a guy, you take someone who's related to Santa Claus and doesn't, see Santa Claus as this big lovable saint that he is, and sees the world differently, that is not so black and white, and has to teach Santa that's not so black and white. That's fine. I don't mind that idea. I think it could be a good idea. But it's not.
They could have done it better.
Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Any inkling of it, of trying to be, just
different.
No, can you let me finish it instead of putting words in my mouth? Any inkling of them trying to just have some type of sympathy is just, it's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing that the script is giving me. There's nothing that the acting is giving me. It's nothing. It's soulless. It is soulless. Nothing about it is just is good. Nothing about it is good. This is a film made for kids. I would have bored as shit watching this movie when I was a little kid.
Damn.
Honestly, I can't imagine all the good Santa movies that are out there. I can't imagine a kid sitting through this one. I can't imagine it. Okay,
goodness.
It's so just boring and just. Nothing sustainable. It could have been a decent movie about brotherly love when the brothers are literally just two Clauses who sees the world in different perspectives. You know, it could have been something to where, the kid was emotionally, like, damaged because, like, they saw his brother who turned out to be Santa to be a saint, and he wasn't because he wasn't listened to. And he wasn't told to, and he was told that, why can't you be more like your brother? Maybe it would have been something. But then I'm just like, man, I just want to watch Arthur Christmas again. Because that's just a movie about the male dynamic in, like, this fucking story. Exactly. And it's a million times better than this, okay? I'm sorry. I can't help the fact that there's better fucking Christmas movies out there that I would rather be watching. I can't help that. I've been spoiled. I can't help that I, like, can't, like, find any, like, most films interesting because I've been spoiled by better ones.
I will say this, though. I didn't think you were going to be this enthusiastic.
I'm not enthusiastic.
About this
I'm
movie.
just like, I'm not enthusiastic. I'm more awake now because, one, we're doing this so late into the night. And two, I'm just like, I thought it would have been, it had a good idea.
They just didn't succeed
It just is like, man, so fragile and chill. And add to the fact that there's, like, very shitty CGI, like, awful.
Well, don't forget, it came out in 2007.
I don't care. I don't care. Other things came out in 2007 that still hold up. Okay? I would forgive it, too, if it was good. If the characters were interesting. Or likable. Or memorable to begin with. I don't. So all I can think about is the terrible CGI. I also, like, think was really fucking funny when, the guy who should not be named came in. Just like, oh god, great, he's in this. Which was funny. It's funny as fuck, honestly, that he was the villain, honestly. It was just so funny. But
excuse me.
Yeah, I don't. And I guarantee you always say a movie's not that bad. But then I have to, like, remind you that we even reviewed the movie at all. I don't think a memorable movie is qualification for it being okay. I don't think that a movie that is not memorable is suddenly an okay movie because of its, like, themes, its characters, or story, or whatever. If you're not memorable to me, if you don't have, like, an ounce of, like, anything that's making it, like, pop or anything like that, I don't care. I'm gonna put you in with the baddie shitty movies. I don't care. I will put you in with the bad shitty movies because I don't have time. I don't have time to get to, like, watch your bullshit. I have other things I can watch. I have other better stuff I can watch.
Oh my goodness.
I have better stuff, okay? You can go on with your review, but, like, I that's my reasoning for, like, why it's so important for me to, like, care about what I'm watching, you know?
Oh my gosh. I didn't think you had that much to say about it. That was actually surprising. But, like, to me, this is one of those movies, like, they tried to execute it and it kind of fell flat. Like, it's one of those movies where they had a good idea, but it kind of went downhill as the movie went on. Like, it kind of missed the mark quite a bit. But, other than the fact that this movie came out in 2007 and has, like, not very good CGI, this movie's okay. Like, it's probably one of those movies I'm definitely gonna forget about. But I see where they're going with it, but I feel like they could have done a lot better. Like, they could have definitely done a lot better. Like, what do you feel like, what do you feel like they could have done better to make this movie better?
Rewritten it.
Like, that's
a rewrite.
They should do a
rewrite it. You know how fucking easy this movie would have been if it, like, got, like, actual, like, a rewrite? A lot of films can be improved by rewrites.
Very true.
This one definitely.
Because I also noticed you were comparing it to Arthur Christmas a little bit, which you do have a bit of bias on it because it is one of your favorite Christmas movies, just saying. But
it really isn't that hard. It really isn't that hard to like write a sibling rivalry that's like, you know, interesting. It's not that hard.
Which I understand, but I'm like, do you feel like this movie definitely could have done better if they went with the approach like Arthur Christmas did? Like, I feel like they could have.
Yeah, but Arthur Christmas is like so much more imaginative, and even if it did get a rewrite of like all that stuff, I still don't think it would have just held up that well, because it's like I've seen a million fucking North Poles that look like this. I've seen a million fucking workshops that look like this.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table? Literally, I could go to fucking Santa Claus the movie and have a better experience than this shit.
That's crazy.
Like, I could have a better viewing experience with my own eyes on how good they make the Santa Claus town in that one look like, okay? I could have better fucking time with that. To this. This is so nothing. It's nothing. I don't like it. I hate that it's just normalcy. They didn't try to do anything like that you haven't seen before. They didn't try to do.
They just basically did what they could and didn't really think too much thoughts on it. Is kind of what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Which I can understand in that aspect, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, you gotta be...
Is this supposed to be a kid's movie?
I can actually...
Show your kids fucking Santa paws! Like, who wants to watch, like... Who wants to watch a live action, like Vince Vaughn
but yeah,
go
it's
up against...
PG, so it
yeah,
is for
who
kids.
wants to watch a live action, like Vince Vaughn and, like, a depressed Paul Giamatti? Who wants to watch that? I legit, like, really? You gotta, like, stand up. That's why I hold it up to such a high standard. Look, you're gonna do a Christmas movie, do a fucking good Christmas movie. Don't do some bullshit like this. Don't do some bullshit, okay?
Which I can understand.
Don't do some bullshit like this. Please don't. I will fucking bury it in the ground. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I almost just despise it for how fucking lazy it is. But, like, I don't even think I should give it that a courtesy.
But, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. Like, it's okay. It definitely could do better with the rewrite, and it also could do better with the fact that, like, they could have done something different with it. We could have got, like, something different with it. But, to me, I feel like there's worse movies.
There's worse movies.
But I feel like
worse movies. Is
it the worst one that I've seen? No, but is it up there with some of the worst ones I've seen? Maybe? Like, to me, they at least had announced a story. At least they tried.
At least it didn't try to be a comedy. If it did, I would have probably put it as low as A Million Ways to Die in the West. I probably would have.
Yeah, I hated that movie.
I probably would have.
It was awful.
I probably would have. If it was trying to be a comedy and wasn't funny, thank God it was just a quasi drama. Because, like, if it was a comedy, then I would just...
You probably would have liked...
I would have hated it. I would have honestly hated it. Don't try to make me laugh, and don't make me laugh. Because that is some sinful shit right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I already went on through it a lot. I'm ready.
Have more.
I'm ready to give a rating at that point.
Okay, well, I'll get my rating first before you do yours because I need a second. But yeah, so definitely this movie, it could have been done a lot better. It could have done the approach of this better. Like, I've seemed to notice we have a lot of, like, brother-sibling rivalries with Santa Claus. I'm surprised we don't have any where he has a sister.
Wow, I listed one. Listed one other one.
I'm surprised they don't have any where he has a sister and they have some kind of, like, thing like this. That's something I did kind of notice, and I am curious if they'll ever do something like that. Like, you could have done something like that and made it, like, a million times better. But Do I think it's the worst Christmas movie ever? No. Do I think it's one of the worst? It's kind of up there, but like, I don't think it's the worst one in my opinion. Like, I feel like there's probably more worse ones. At least they were trying to kind of make something out of it, but they kind of fell flat, which is sad. Personally for me, I'll probably give it like a 4 out of 10. If you really are into like stories like this, then I think you'll like it, but I didn't hate watching it, but I feel like they just could have done better.
I give it a 2 out of 10.
You give it a 2? Never again?
Never again.
No Fred Claus?
No Fred Claus. I like Vince Vaughn, but man, I know. He's been in some shitty movies. Vince Vaughn has been in some really shitty bad movies.
That's kind of nuts.
So, yeah.
But yeah, but like we said before, this is our second to last one for this year. We are going to be recording one more sometime tomorrow. This is probably going to come out either tomorrow or like the next day. But yeah. Anyway, we are almost done this year's podcast stuff. We got one more and then our end of the year one. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's hope this last one's a good one so we can round off the year with the good one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out. Bye, guys.